Let me tell you a little story, got some news I want to share. Let's discuss the world of politics and ideas we can't compare. That will give you some perspective on the way things seem to be. Moving forward with our medicines and all technology. That the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Fool creatures from another world and conspiracies, my friend. Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains when we feel the thing that we call love ties us up in chains. On the JAG Show.
I'm gonna try to go high.
On the JAG Show. On the JAG Show.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I really had to pinch one of my ball sacks.
Oh, my God. Welcome all to another episode of the JAG Show. I am one of your hosts, your lovely host.
Our favorite host.
JD Marcel.
Yeah.
Glory, Man United.
Sex.
Hey, how exactly are those Men United?
Oh, yeah. Let's get a report here.
Sex.
Human
we
centipede?
all want to bone.
Hey, man.
That's what we're called, Man United.
Is it a human centipede situation?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Human butt sex all the time.
Oh, man.
And, of course, we got AJ Moreno right here
What's
talking about
up?
Man United butt sex right here.
Yeah, Man United butt sex. Woo! Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, I have not been in this chair for quite some time.
Wow,
a couple
really?
things happened,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, man.
A lot of things.
a lot of things happened, but most importantly of all, Jimmy, what's up? How are you?
How are you? What's up?
Hey, we got
How's it
Jimmy
going?
up in the fucking bar.
Ooh!
God damn. Hell yeah. Straight fucking kick
yeah.
to the face in the pit.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, that's what kids are doing nowadays. Like
Kicking in the face?
talking to our buddies of mine from Elixir of an Alchemist. Shout
Shout out.
I was speaking to their bassist Daniel, and Daniel was telling me that basically at their shows, what they're finding is people they're not even trying to mosh anymore like what it used to be,
No.
slam dance, if you
No.
will. Like they're not really doing it like
None
that
of that.
anymore. They're just straight up finding someone who's not paying attention,
Crowd
and
checking.
just straight knocking them the fuck out.
Damn.
Like just straight coming in from the side and just haymaker,
See,
whack.
okay. I don't know if I fucking
Uh-huh.
agree with that, though. I mean,
Nah, I don't.
Because, I mean, look, back in our day, I feel fucking old saying this, but back in our day, you get in the pit, you knew what you're fucking getting into, right?
Right,
You're
right. Yeah.
ready for whatever.
Yeah.
If you get kicked in the face,
Yeah. It's
that's
your fault.
on you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
an unsuspected
Another
bystander,
one.
maybe, like not
Yeah.
paying attention, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I
with
feel
these
like
kids
Dre
these
would get
days?
knocked out all the time.
No, so I used to be in a pit a lot. So hey, check this out. This is gonna be like make you guys laugh a little bit.
All right.
So I used to get in the pit a lot, and I used to get fucked up a lot. Obviously, I'm a skinny guy, but hey, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm in this life to get knocked around.
Hey, yeah.
Thug life.
Let's go.
I'll tell you this much. I chalked off 3 fat dudes. That's not important right now. Anyways, the point is that
Jacked off 3
at one gig, I was at fucking, we were moshing in Tusk, which was Danilo back in the days to
Shout
me.
out.
He goes, hey, it would be funny if I gorilla press you into the middle of that pit. And I said, yeah, it would be. Before I knew it, I was on over his shoulders in the pit.
Oh,
and
man.
he threw me into that mosh pit.
So you got Jimmy
I guess.
Hey.
And that's
against
happened
your
too.
will.
But all I remember was hitting people, and as soon as I remember, like my feet touching the ground, I just remember trying to run and getting in there and running. But I did land on some people. Tusk was there. He threw me into a pit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Shout out to us.
Shout out to us, man.
I actually had I recently played a show with Bomb Threat.
Yeah.
We played
Hell
Catch
yeah.
One LA, and it was fucking awesome. It was a really big ska punk fest, and like 3 different stages. It was 6 setups.
Let me ask you
Sick.
something before.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel was the reception of that show? Like, was the crowd? How was the crowd? Were they pumped? Was it like a whatever crowd?
So I think it depends on what room you walked into
Okay.
and who was on stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the temperament could have been anywhere. Because there was like some thrash, like straight up punk bands. Like there
Okay.
was like Destruction Makes Simple and Schism.
Oh,
Those are
shit.
straight
Okay.
punk bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were in the one of the smaller stages,
Uh-huh.
more intimate stages. But
Yeah.
dude, they fucking rock those rooms.
Yeah, of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? like they
right.
killed it. You know, like and then you had bands like Tijuana No,
Shout out.
taking on large stages, and the temperament there was just a little bit different.
Yeah.
It was just more cool. It was more
Okay.
dancey. It
Hey,
was
I'm
more,
checking out the show.
Yeah,
Right.
it just wasn't. There wasn't a set amount of violence to it at all.
Okay.
You know.
And the mosh pits were going in sync and happy-go-lucky.
I mean,
mosh
it
pits.
was. I mean, it just again, it just depends on what room you walked in and who was
Right,
on
right, right,
stage.
right.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
it was like that, and
Uh-huh.
then sometimes it was just straight fucking calamity. Like, and that's what we all love. Like, it was called the No Violence Music Festival.
Okay.
Right.
And as far as I could tell, there wasn't anybody that like really like fights didn't really break out like
Yeah.
that I saw.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were being rough in the pit and shit like that,
Yeah,
right? Which
yeah.
brings me back to the point where what Dre was talking about.
Yeah.
I was watching Choking Victim, and during Choking Victim,
You watching something choking? Then-
yeah. They let me be their choking victim after.
Oh shit. Did you bring condoms?
I did not on purpose.
Oh shit.
Anyway, so we're pitting, right? We're like washing and shit like
Yeah.
that. There's females in there and whatnot, and there's dudes that are straight shoving the ever living life out of some of these females, and I get it.
Whack.
To your point of like, oh, you're in the pit, she's gonna happen. All right, like I get it.
Yeah.
I also understand, like, in today's day and age, like equality, like girls want to be treated as equals and things like that. So there's a certain amount of respect that you got to give them in that regard too.
Right.
Okay.
But the bottom line is, you guys as big fellas, big fellas, are you guys gonna shove the shit out of somebody that's like less than half your size and probably a third of your weight?
Am
Are
I
you gonna
that-
with all your strength?
Is my
you're gonna
life at-
shove them out of your
my
way?
life on the line?
You're making your way around. I'm not gonna ask you this question because you would. You're making your way around. You're making your way around, and you're just doing your thing, bro. You're
Yeah.
just doing your thing, and there
Yeah.
happens to be a body in front of you, and you happen to see that it's small. It's a tiny body.
Okay, so now.
Are you using your entire brute
No.
strength to shove them out of your way?
Let me tell you something. Even if that person was like trying to do something to me,
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm a bigger guy. I know my
Yeah.
capabilities. I
Sure.
don't want to fucking really hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes at me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use what I can to get them the fuck out of the way. You're like, hey, you know what? Just get over there. Just get the fuck out of here. Yeah. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, fuck you, and throw them across the room. Like, nah.
Yeah, like not be a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
exactly.
Like Jimmy.
Like, hey, I'm gonna protect myself.
In my defense, I have never willfully aimed at anyone.
Okay.
I like how he phrased that. I've never willfully.
willfully.
I know
Yeah.
that he's felt.
Hey, man.
I know that he's. I know
But
that he's
accidents happen, right?
just flailing his arms
Shit
wildly.
happens.
If I just close my eyes and I don't see that I hit anybody, I can't feel bad about it. Yeah.
Nah,
You,
yeah.
you in there, you
I-
know what's up.
I remember one time I was at a show. This was an Artemis show back
Tight.
in the fucking day.
Yeah.
And we were in the pit, and then
Total side note: I was in that band too.
Yeah, he was for a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember. But this was when Carl was
Damn,
still,
Angel,
was still
you're a
in there.
whore.
Shout out.
But I was at this Artemis show, and there was this guy that was going fucking crazy, dude. And then even going, I think I don't know if he was going intentionally towards the crowd that was outside on the outskirts of the pit.
All right.
But he was like hitting everybody on the outskirts of the fucking pit.
Yeah, there's
And
guys
there-
like that.
And there
Yeah.
was these two women right there, and he was going after them too, and like knocking them out of the way. So as soon as he started coming back, I fucking pushed this guy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he fell. He lost his balance,
Of course.
and he fucking fell. And then he started coming after me, and
Of
then
course.
shit
Hell
got
yeah,
fucking serious.
shit
Hell yeah.
got real.
But people had to fucking intervene but they didn't know the whole story, of course.
They
thought
just
I
saw you shove this
yeah,
dude.
exactly. They just saw me
Get
shoving
out of
him.
my way.
They didn't know why, but I was
Right.
trying to like protect. Like fuck, dude. Hey, relax,
You
man.
were trying to get your dick sucked. That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
that's cool. I get it.
You gotta do it somehow.
I mean, yeah.
I ain't sucking my dick. Yo,
what I
Tusk,
mean?
what's up? Hey, Tusk,
What up, Tusk?
I told him a story about when you gorilla pressed me into that mosh pit.
Hell yeah.
Let's see,
But yeah.
let's see if he calls me a liar. Probably, maybe.
Nah, next bomb. I say next bomb threat show. You guys do it again.
Hey, but what was crazy about all those gigs is like how you said, like fools would like, if fools got out of line, everybody would kind of like together, check them. Like you would
Yeah.
fuck them up in the
Yup.
pit or fuck them up later on.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was always like that, unless you
yeah.
had a big crew, unless you were with a big, huge crew.
Oh yeah, no one would.
Because
Fuck
they would
with
have ska crews and my. I don't know if they had them
Shout out
in
to all
there,
the
but-
homies.
Yeah, but
I was like greaser crews too, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
and those were the
greaser crews.
for me,
Tagger crews.
personally. Like, if I happen to know some of you out there personally that are greasers, let me just say fuck you. Let me just say it right now, fuck you.
Yeah.
And from the very bottom of my heart, I've not met anybody that fashionably dresses that way. That is an upstanding citizen. You guys are all pieces of garbage.
I have
Every last one of you.
One, dude.
Every last one of you. All that grease in your hair is fucking getting to your brain. Like, yeah.
I've only met one person. I met that guy at the Anarchy. He was fucking cool as fuck. Hey man, you want a cigarette? Like, hey, what's going on?
Because he gave him a cigarette. That guy was the coolest fucking greaser ever.
No,
he shared
no,
a
no.
cigarette with me.
But really chill, down to earth guy. Just so happens, leather jacket, greaser hair. That's what it was,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
at my high school there was the Tragic Boys, which was our greasers or whatever.
The
you know?
tragic boys.
Yeah,
Tragic
so
was a
shout
gang.
out to
one,
that
one
name.
of, one of them used to be one of my homies, but then when I got a girlfriend, started spending too much time with her, he turned on me.
Damn.
And then another chick that didn't like me. I don't know if I forgot what the story was, but the point is she turned the greasers on me.
What?
And then I told one of my friends that's a chick, and I guess a higher ranking chick told them to back off, and I never heard from them again.
Oh, shit.
But also
Involved in politics.
the one of the homies that was in the crew, Red, I still talk to him to this day, and he's the one that sold me that poster and those
That's what's
action
up.
figures.
Hey,
So-
Shout out to Red.
I'm still cool with some of them.
All right.
I think there was a couple of I don't
Tragic
know. They're
Boys.
not greaser
Tragic.
crews.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the
There was like
tragic
a
boys.
female group. I think they were called like the
Reckless
Reckless Kittens.
Kittens.
Shout out.
Remember them?
Nah.
They were cool. I think
Shout out.
All right.
Did you guys go to the same high school?
I'm not.
They
Yeah.
were cool.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna
Fuck.
name names. I'm not gonna name names.
Uh,
But one of those members
Uh-huh.
actually is runs a daycare that my daughter was in.
Oh,
Shout out, Mike, too.
yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
We love them.
Yeah, I won't name names.
Nah,
but-
I still talk to some of them too. They're fucking down to earth
The
chicks,
greatest
man. I
people.
fucking love them.
We had they weren't very imaginative. They were called the Pink Ladies at our class. Hey, but did you guys have water wars at your school?
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hydros?
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 H2O?
Yeah. I know, but it got crazy when they would freeze the water balloons.
Ah,
Yeah, and
fuck.
fucking
I don't
launch at
remember.
them.
I
I
thought-
don't remember Frozen.
I thought it was
Like
crazy
a
when I was
fucking rock to
I was
the
in
face.
Nah,
class.
they did
and
Bleach and Piss.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah,
I don't remember
those ones
Frozen.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I thought it was crazy when I was in class and some dude goes, "Bomb squad!" and throws it at some fool in class.
Oh.
And I was like, "We're in class." The teacher just walked out for a minute, and he just boom, water balloon. Psh. The guy was wet. The teacher came back and was like, "What the fuck happened?" I was
Dude.
I'm sweating.
It's
hot.
Stepping outside for a second, like, whatever.
Yo, I was
and you
shocked
come
and
back
awed.
in and he's like sopping wet. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that must have been weird.
I think I remember one time it was after class or after school, and this one kid, I remember he was in B-Track. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
But he goes up to this
Say no
poor
more.
chick, dude. She was just walking home, and he's like, El Nino. 2 fucking water bottles. Just, El Nino. Yeah.
I remember that.
Some of the shit you
was
would
that a
say.
crew or was he a solo?
No, it was a crew. It was
Oh.
a crew. It was
I remember that. Oh,
Because I didn't hear about these ones. We had different ones.
Yeah.
And
they
then
were-
I refused to join any of
All
them.
right,
so I
so
was
you
like,
had Bomb Squad. What else?
we had Bomb Squad, Trigger Happy.
These are water crews, by the way, to
Yeah,
clarify.
water- yeah,
There
just
were
to
groups
clarify.
of kids
Throwing
with
water balloons or
water
water
guns.
guns.
Young
Yeah.
Guns.
And are we talking
Yeah.
about? And are we talking about high school or middle school?
All right. So hold on. Let me finish my
All right,
story.
all right, go
so
for
there
it.
was a bunch of crews, and it was like I was like, damn, it's kind of hard. I don't know. These people are kind of they acted like their shit. So I said, fuck all of them. I'm gonna create my own. So my shit was the NWO, New Water Order, and I recruited. I recruited all the kids from junior high school. I was like, we're all gonna make a water crew. All the kids from junior high school. So you gotta imagine a whole school of junior high school with me, and them fools splitting up the high school amongst each other.
That's
New
crazy.
water
That's why
order.
I wanted to answer your question. So it was funny, like fools would be like, "Yo, I was walking home from school, and a bunch of my brother's friends just jumped me out of nowhere, dude." And then I said, "You're the leader of the water crew." I said, "Hey, I don't know what's going on."
Damn.
Can just imagine Dre at a fucking middle school. Can you Dig it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I had junior high school kids. Yeah, bro.
Come with me, brothers.
And it was very addictive because then the brothers started recruiting their younger brothers, and then they started
bro.
spreading to the
Oh,
GRs.
shit.
So
yeah.
you were the fucking
Yeah.
leader of a gang for
I
a
was.
while.
Yeah, you were the wow.
But the piss in the fucking bleach,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
that's in the water.
They got my
balloons,
cousin
yeah.
like that. He was a
Motherfuckers
little
would
kid.
piss in it, bleach in it.
Yeah.
I remember they would
Yeah.
put like
Paint in
dye
it.
in them
yeah,
too.
dye.
I think
Yeah.
what I think
Niggas
what
got
crazy
crazy
with
with that
it.
shit.
I think
like-
what got crazier and what hurt more, obviously, was the fucking wrestling crews that we had.
Oh,
Those fools would
shut
get hit with
up.
Good
fucking
times.
textbooks
Good
and
times.
folders. You never
and
had wrestling
random
crews?
too, fool.
Yeah.
And random as shit
Yeah.
too. This straight coming up with that history
Tell us-
book.
Yeah,
Like,
DX, to the
it wasn't
fucking
even like they were
face.
trying to like fake it. Nah,
Wait.
nah.
It was
That's straight
hard.
straight knock the shit.
Wait, Tusk, you hear what the fuck they're saying, bro? So you guys had basically wrestling crews out, like you guys would see each other in the streets just start wrestling,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some
Main
backstage
ones,
shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
we're NWO and
Yeah.
DX.
And
Yup.
DX, yeah.
Shout out to all the homies who were in
Yeah, because
DX.
those are the two. Those
Hey,
are the two
shout out to the
feds.
homies that were in both.
It was if you like WWF, you were the
double
Generation
agent right
X,
here.
and if you
Yep.
like WCW, you liked the NWO.
Yeah. Okay. So it got to the point.
What the
all
fuck?
right,
Wait
it
a
got
minute.
huge, bro.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it
It
What the
involved.
fuck?
And this was
fucking
in middle
huge,
school,
dude.
and it involved all the grades
Yup.
of all the tracks.
Yep, yep.
So you would wear your shit
Yup.
proudly. You
What
know, you
the
had wrestling
fuck?
shirts, right?
Yeah.
And they would sell them for like $20, and
Yeah.
you would just buy one
Yeah.
DX, and
Yeah.
you would go to school with your DX.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
And
what's
it
up,
started
fool?
with just a group of us, literally just
Small.
wrestling in at recess.
Yeah.
And it was 5 of us, and we were wrestling. Ha ha ha! Good times.
Yeah.
Faking it. Kayfabe at school.
Yup.
Even the teachers didn't see it.
They didn't
as-
give a shit.
No.
They didn't give a shit
It
because
was
it wasn't
not a-
violent.
Yeah.
It wasn't
yeah.
violent.
So it got to people. Hey, can we play? Yeah, sure. Yeah, everyone started playing,
And
and
then
it
you have
got
a mob.
bigger. Okay, so there was a corner of the yard where
Uh-huh.
it was fenced off before it hit the bungalows. So it was the bungalows, fence, and
What the
then the
fuck?
black
Tusk.
top.
Yup.
With basketball courts,
Yep.
so it
Yeah.
made like the perfect Hell in the Cell
Yup.
corner.
What
So we
the
had the little basketball kids playing basketball, and then the wrestling kids in that little corner
Yeah.
at nutrition, just beating the shit out of each other.
For real.
Fuck
Hit
yes.
each
Okay,
other.
so then everyone started recruiting NWO and DX. Hey, let's split up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So then it just got bigger
Yeah.
and bigger, and then they
Yeah,
started
dude.
targeting people between classes.
Yeah.
Because your 3 homies in the NWO walked to the homie over there
Yeah.
that was in DX, and y'all
Uh-huh.
crossed paths because he had science over here, and you guys
Yeah.
had PE.
No, I
Fuck
know,
that
I
for
know
what?
how gang warfare works.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed. Tusk, you know what this means?
Wow.
We basically, because like I had humble beginnings as well. We would go to my homie's house after school,
Yeah.
and he had
Yeah.
fucking what is it? Whatever karate gear.
Okay.
and
Oh,
pads
yeah.
and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And the floor. So we would put that shit on the lawn, and we would wrestle on that shit. And that's how it started.
Wow.
That's how our fed started, and then it expanded to what the fuck we ended up, or
Did it? Okay, so it,
So,
okay,
but,
all right.
but I'm amazed that because
That's
I
the
guess
story?
we have a organized Fed, we had to have this crazy shit in the fucking streets, bro.
Yeah, all right.
No, it was bananas at one point, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Because the whole it started from just
What
kids
the
who were
fuck?
wrestling fans
yeah.
to
Everybody.
the homie who was a real gangster from whatever
No,
I
real
know,
crew down
yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
you know?
And then they got involved, and
Yeah.
once though that particular type of person started getting involved into
Then
all
it
this
got
wrestling
fucking
nonsense,
serious,
then
man.
then it was just gang shit.
Yeah.
Then
And
it was
then
just straight up gang shit.
and
And
then
motherfuckers
I
were getting
heard
fucked
dudes-
up.
Yeah,
Like,
let's meet up at the park
Uh-huh.
for Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Oh, man.
And it was real gang fights with bottles and chains.
Yeah.
And it
You know,
was
what,
like,
you know what we're taking care of
I'm
that?
out.
it got real.
If you guys were an organized backyard federation with the commissioner that was taking care of all of that, had people signing contracts and shit. I would never like no, because we would always have these people off the street that let me
Yeah.
rumble. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, who you gonna wrestle against? How you gonna do it? And be like, never mind, I don't want to do it no more.
Ah.
But what I was gonna say is that's basically what happened to fucking the water crews. Is like people started getting like, and then the piss and the bleach, and then people they
Yeah,
cut it
real
off.
beef.
Yeah.
Wrestling, people got hurt and they cut it off.
Yeah.
And even taggers, like remember when taggers were taggers and all the tagger crews in our neighborhood end up becoming gangsters?
Like
They
real
Yeah.
gang.
like
Yeah.
13
Real
and
shit.
18 and all that shit affiliated.
Yeah.
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 So-
at that point, you're like, oh.
It's
You had-
crazy how
so,
things
so you're
evolve.
telling me they had DX, F13, and then fucking NWO,
telling you,
18th
like,
Street?
if you
NWO.
were because if you were just wrestling with your buddies, it could quickly
Kinda
involve
gay?
the
Oh.
homie's cousin and then
Yeah.
kissing and then.
Yeah. I mean, I got my dick grabbed a couple times. I know it. I know
but
it.
it got serious. People were using real weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got too
that's
much.
when the
Was too
administrators had to
much.
get fucking involved. dude.
Yeah,
It's-
they
Bro,
sent
and
letters
and,
home.
and then you
and
guys had
everything.
no glory. You
Yeah.
guys had no video footage.
No titles,
Nah,
no footage.
No footage.
And then you
nothing.
couldn't get the bitches, bro. I told you about the 2 groupies I had, right? I had 2 groupies. Come on, bro.
Hey, imagine if like you were in a wrestling crew and you had to go up against this fool right here.
All right, here we
man.
go.
Look, check
Oh
this
shit.
out. So this guy right here, you know, he looks like a pretty big dude. He looks like he fucking works out, man.
A little bit.
But he
Or
has a bit
masturbates
of an
a lot.
extra edge, man.
And furiously.
He has a bit of an extra edge right here. So check
right.
this out. Tell me what you guys think. Hold on one second. Let me
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong
Let
button.
me-
Go ahead. That's why you're the pro, man.
All right, let this fucking stupid ass do whatever he wants.
What's especially strange is that you can see the bottom of
Man,
the box.
fuck that
Wow,
guy.
wow,
And this floating
This
box.
was done using computer
As you
effects
can
or
see-
green screen.
As you
And
can
it was
see,
As you
it's
can see,
Charlie
he's
fucking
actually
Way.
disappearing right in front of our eyes.
Go ahead. Oh, no. Sorry.
Number 3.
Here we
Number
go.
3.
So look at this guy. Check this guy out.
All right, let's check that guy.
Oh, wait.
As you can see, this guy that's clearly on steroids
Fucking-
is wrestling this small man.
So,
And apparently it's
so
a
the
miracle.
story goes is this guy is taking out a Russian elite squad one by one, and right here, why isn't there any sound?
I turned it down because this
okay.
guy's kind of gay. We already know what he's gonna say.
One by one.
So one by one, he takes it down. But the thing about this guy is like, look at this guy has him in a fucking serious chokehold.
And then just gives
and
up.
nothing happens. Like he
No, I
doesn't.
mean
he-
the guy that
Oh,
gets choke holding him just
yeah,
gives up.
He
He
just
can't
gives
choke him
up.
no more.
He can't fucking take
Yeah.
him down. Even with the especially trained chokehold, like it doesn't work on this guy.
What if he
And so-
slits his throat?
Bro,
Oh, well,
why
then
are
we
we?
should
Why
try
are we?
that.
But why are we surprised that Brock Lesnar can't get choked out by me?
I'm saying, bro.
Saying.
I was gonna say that I'd be more impressed if he took on the whole squad at one time
At
and
one
then he
time.
fucking took them all out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn.
That video's on porn. Search it real quick.
Damn. I've seen porno start out like that.
Hey, but still, imagine if we had wrestling crews and we had to fucking take that fool down. What's up?
Damn.
I don't know, fool.
If that was the guy who
I'm
crossed
fucking
it
grabbing
on
his
the way
dick.
to science
You're
class.
grabbing his
I'm
dick?
grabbing his dick.
Hey, by any chance, in your wrestling crew, did you guys involve tables and then fire?
All right, so I hosted
sorry.
an afternoon of shenanigans
Of wrestling?
at my house because I had a big enough yard. And I
big
invited
enough
a whole bunch of my homies over, and we did it and did our thing there. And
Crazy.
yeah. It was good times, but nothing got broken.
All right.
No one got thrown into anything, but the roof of my garage had this slant that would go over kind of like a patio area.
All right.
So the roof came down a little bit further than like a normal like regular roof would,
Yeah.
like just a
Gotcha.
little
Like
bit
an
lower.
awning.
Slight
Yeah,
slant, okay.
but we set up a ladder so fucking fools could climb up there and they fucking just jump off. Like, yeah, it was pretty sick. It was
shit.
pretty sick. No one really got hurt.
yeah.
I lived next to an apartment building, so like all the apartments that were there could see what was happening. My dad came home fucking furious, bro. ¿Qué me están diciendo que tienes toda la bola de tus amigos haciendo desmadre? And I'm like, nah. I'm like, what desmadre? I'm like, we didn't break anything. Like, we didn't. What are you talking about?
Everybody's okay. Fuck.
Que estaban peleando. And I'm like, nah, nobody was fighting. Dad.
What are you talking about? Bro? Chill out.
You almost had a backyard wrestling fed, bro.
Almost had it.
That's what we
Almost
did.
had it.
And
After that
could've
first
been-
one, it got shut down. That's it.
Oh,
No
right,
more.
right, right,
No
right.
more.
Yeah.
You know how many backyard? You know how many houses we got thrown out of before people were begging us to have it there? They were like, "Please throw it at our house." Fool. Like, I wish I had you guys back then. bro.
And the Dre
I-
W.
You see what happens
I would-
when cities hate each other?
No,
fool?
no, but they that's
You see what
well,
happens?
I don't know because I went to different cities and I picked up their feds. Like
Oh,
I
shit.
pick up like
Yeah.
Cudahy,
Oh.
Southgate, Linwood. I
Oh,
picked them
tight.
all up.
That's crazy.
Damn, dude.
I wish I
Coulda
would
had
have
the-
known about you
The
guys.
Dre WF.
Your
dog.
little kids right there. I would have picked all you guys up.
Shit.
Damn,
I
your
would've
dad
been
was
down.
pissed.
I would've
Yeah,
been
so he was
down.
heated. He was heated.
I would have been there talking to your father, like, look, sir, you signed the contract. We're here that you're okay. I'm telling you, I came up with some shit.
Your address is on the contract, sir. I'm sorry, it's signed right here.
Yeah, was
It's
signed.
it's been notarized.
It was signed. And then your dad's
So
like,
there's nothing you can do.
I would say shit like that.
So if you don't let us have this event right here, I have to kill your kid. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take him out.
Oh,
here, I got
shit.
you some meat.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks. You got me
Look at
some
all the
fucking
meat.
jitsu, man.
Oh
Jesus
man, that's what they low key. That's what they call Jimmy at gay bars. Slim Jim.
Christ. Jitsu,
Slim
man.
Jim.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get it.
Let's
Check
get
this out.
excited.
This isn't really like, it's a little bit fucking paranormal because this kid,
All right.
this kid can really dance. But not only
First
can he
off.
really dance, but he also does shit while he's dancing that's like kind of fucking extreme, dude.
All right.
And yeah, most people won't be able to do this shit, but check this out. Let me play this for you guys and let me see what you guys think.
Hell yeah. Is this a
you-
J-Name? Can we hit
Nah, this is pretty like.
Oh, my bad.
It's real. It's real. Like
Oh.
like his head.
It's
Oh,
real.
You'll see. Right? It's real. So like, check this out.
It's real.
All right. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Let's turn on the sound, please.
7 super dance moves.
that bad.
Some people use their superpowers.
So look
to
at this
make a
kid.
living,
He's just fucking
and
doing,
others
you know,
use
his
them for
fucking thing.
recreation.
Look at that. What the fuck?
This flex boy.
Damn.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Getting fucking down. Getting fucking down. Look. Dude.
How is this possible?
How does he do
Someone
that?
twists his
He's-
torso in a near
has no dick.
360-degree rotation without dropping to the ground and rolling in agony. And just when you think he is done showing off, his brother
He's
comes
like
in and gives
severely
him a
double
twist of
jointed,
his
dude.
own.
Look at this shit. Fuck
I'm sorry,
you.
but how is he not hurt from this maneuver? His brother just fully broke
That
his
kid-
and spun his head around like an owl. There's no way he
I was
should
just
be
gonna
able
say that
to
they
walk
spliced that kid's
after
jeans with an owl.
Let alone stick his tongue out and continue to dance
Oh,
like he does not look
Jesus.
And he's
good.
fine. He's fine, ladies
When
and
you
gentlemen.
listen
He's
to everyone's
fine.
reaction in the room.
Look at that. He's still
It
getting
seems
down,
very
and that's his
legit.
twin brother in the background.
Number
Wow.
So,
So I wonder if
uh,
his twin brother
so-
does that shit too.
so what do you guys think, man? What do you think?
Sorry.
What do you guys think about that little fucking?
That's pretty
Wow.
wild,
Crazy-ass
bro.
kid?
Like, I don't know.
Get that kid a contract or something. Cause
Seriously, right?
I'm just saying, put him in a circus. Like,
oh, Jesus. I mean,
You know what I mean?
I was
Like-
thinking like music videos, Missy Elliott kind of shit. you
nah,
know?
it's like he's a contortionist. Like, he's limited.
That what tripped me out the most is the fact that he could do that with his head, man. Like nobody can
Oh,
really fucking
dude.
do that. With their
No,
fucking
dude,
head.
how about the fucking spine buster little twirl that he
Like,
did
with
on
that
his hands? Like, he did like a handstand and then he twirled his own legs in front of his head. Like, get out of here. That was unreal. It's like he doesn't have bone. Like, he's a fucking
That's what I'm saying.
cephalopod. Like, just.
Excellent
Just wants to
word,
dance
by the
like
way.
every
Yeah.
superhuman
Oh,
can.
wait, fuck.
This video
100%
offers some
correct.
Extremely advanced choreography. but
Hilarious,
then he busts
though.
this
Wow.
impossible
Kid's got
out of
talent,
nowhere.
though.
I mean,
got
he's
super
got
talent.
moves too.
Like, that's funny. You know what I mean?
This right
Look
here,
at
watch.
that.
Watch.
Moxie.
This right here.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Damn.
What
We
the
are
fuck?
Venom.
His torso in a near 360-degree
God
rotation
damn.
without dropping to the ground and rolling in agony.
In agony.
In agony.
Without dropping to the ground.
Ground in agony.
In agony. Clutches.
He was like,
Yeah.
without dropping
That
to the
always
floor
gets me.
from the window to the wall.
Man.
That's crazy, right?
I mean,
So,
yeah.
It
That's
just,
pretty crazy.
I guess.
You know what it brings to mind? It brings to the mind, like, fuck. What is it? What else is it that fucking human beings are capable of? Like, what else is? What's the next step in our fucking evolution? You know, like, are more people able to do stuff like this? Like, you know, be that fucking flexible?
All right,
See
I'll say this. I'll say
right.
this. That I'll say that I made a comment once before, like on a Facebook thread somewhere, because there was a young man who was just putting on a clinic. I mean, that kid was just a dancing motherfucking sheen. Like,
Okay.
he was doing his thing, and so there was so many comments on there, like, oh my god, like. Me at my age, you would never. Oh my god, I could never. Like, I didn't even learn how to dance till I was like in my teens. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, you think about it nowadays, is children have a point of reference
Yeah.
at
Oh,
their
yeah, yeah.
fingertips.
Yeah.
So they
have-
see all that shit and they learn all that shit and they visually just become used to that shit, and they're and you know,
And
they're
they'll start
mimics.
mimicking
They're
that.
fucking
Yeah.
sponges.
Oh,
They're
yes.
mimics.
That's true.
And they just keep
100%.
repeating what they're doing, right? I don't know what it was for you guys, but me going to a family party, you know what I mean? Like being at a family party was pretty much the only exposure to dancing
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
yeah,
got
yeah,
as
right.
a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Until
Yeah.
MTV kind of started coming around, but even then I was already kind of like a teenager, right? When you see all the
Yeah.
music videos and shit like that, right? But
Yeah.
it's all choreographed dance. You don't choreograph
Yeah.
dance when you go out and dance like,
Nah.
you know what
You
I mean,
don't
like in
choreograph
public.
dance.
You know what I'm
Speak
saying?
for
Like it just
yourself.
depends, bro. You know what I mean? Like it just depends, I guess, right? But what I'm saying is that to your point is like kids are seeing things and pushing limits and doing these things early on.
Right.
So you're taking a body that's already kind of limber and like can already do physically do a lot of these things,
Yeah.
and now they're pushing the limits
Yeah.
of that. So fucking that's crazy.
And I think, I mean, genetics, obviously. This guy's like triple, quadruple jointed.
Fucking
if that's
yeah,
even
exactly.
a thing, you know what I
Exactly,
mean?
Exactly.
And he's just like, you, like, look at him, look at that shit. Jesus Christ.
How?
No, yeah, I see exactly what Angel's talking about. For me,
Yeah,
it's,
I was like, what are you doing?
Like, that's
Bitch, I smell his ass.
are you
yeah,
trying
no,
to do it?
yeah, no, I can't do it, bro.
this is as far as I could go.
Yeah, dude, I
Right?
can only turn right here. There you go.
I can barely look at my shoulder.
Bro, one time I came out of the water too fast and my neck looked exactly like that. Couldn't move it for a whole day or exactly like that.
Oh yeah, I've woken up like that. You know what I mean? Like with my neck, with a
that
stiff
shit's
neck.
fucking
Yeah,
whack,
from
dude.
sucking dick the whole night before. It is the worst.
All right. So, yeah,
shit, what
I see
happened?
exactly. What do you mean?
Go ahead. The camera fell over.
Oh,
Uh,
no, but I see exactly what you're saying. For me, like I reference, guitar players today. Have you seen
this one.
like some of the
Good.
latest guitar players today, man? They are fucking insane, and that's just because they got what they saw growing up, and then
And
they're
they
like
just-
they mastered
yeah.
that, and then they're like, all right, what's next? And then they started fucking doing their own thing. So I can only fucking imagine what's to come when it comes to like the music world
prodigies
or
now?
anything. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just gonna get that much better, and that's what it's about, right? It's all about progress, right?
Sure.
All of us are here to procreate, but also to become better at whatever the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
So
I just think you really need to tap into a passion, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you can't just put somebody to
Of
do
course.
something and hope that they're gonna fucking be amazing at it. Like,
No,
that's
yeah,
true.
someone has to really want to do what they're doing.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
you know, there's so many. I was watching just the other day. There was kids that were they were MMA. They were wrestling. I'm gonna
Okay.
just say that they were wrestling. All right. It's
Naked.
Judge, right? Like
This
Kumite
video
style
begins
type
with
shit.
the
They all had their
Pepsi
headgear
bottles
on and
swirling
whatnot,
across
whatever,
the
right?
table
But you
under
can
the
see
watchful gaze
that
of a
one
slut.
kid was
Was that true? That was
clearly
a ghost.
clearly superior, not just physically, mentally, like he was more mature, just superlative to the other child, like way more advanced.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But they put the two together because they're probably in the same age group, they're probably in
Right.
the same weight group, right?
Uh-huh.
So you group the two kids together, and you got one kid that's like, still kind of silly.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then you got the other kid who's just stone cold killer,
Yeah.
like no
Damn.
games, and is just here to get a job done.
Yeah.
And the second that he got his hands on that kid, he tore him the fuck up, my guy. So he was, they hit the mat, they're rolling around, they're kind of doing their thing or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then just randomly at some point they both stand up because the kid kind of got out of one of the holds, so he lets him get up. And as he lets him get up, like, I shit you not, man, he walked right up to him, he turned him around, he fucking picked him up, and he just fucking dropped him right on his fucking head.
Oh.
And that kid was just smiling, right? Smiling like,
Yeah.
and then it just went,
Damn.
the parents got involved, everybody split it up. The dude was sitting
Hell
there like perplexed, like, what did I do?
Yeah.
What happened?
Did I win? What the fuck?
Did I break it?
Yeah,
But to
break
your
it.
point is,
So he
your
can't
point
nice
is,
things.
you're putting two kids into something, right? And you're like, to your point, we're like, oh man, now that they're doing it, like, younger, that they're gonna be so much better at it. But it's like, nah, if he's not really that into it,
Well, that's true too.
if he doesn't have the discipline, he's not gonna get that good. Like, this other kid has a passion for fucking people up,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
he's gonna find a way to fuck people up and learn how to do that.
Yeah, and it's crazy how that works. Yeah, like some kids, they start at the same age.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just say playing the fucking piano or doing karate. Start at the same age, and then one just fucking
Excels and like.
That's
takes
because
off.
the kid likes it. He's doing it
True.
because he enjoys it. And there's also, I think it also has to do with the parenting. Like, hey, do your best, Jimmy. Nah, don't
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about it. If you lose, it's okay.
How
And this
hard
one's
you
like,
beat
no,
them.
be a fucking killer. You gotta fucking do this.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, Dad, I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeah,
I'm gonna kill
Ah,
this guy.
oh, kill that son of a bitch.
Murder someone.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess
Moidalize him.
it is crazy though. You know what though?
What's up?
This next video also shows, you know, another jump in. This one actually is a J or nay. Dre, if you could please, you know, cue up the J or nay. I just wanna. This is another.
Ready?
Perfect.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
As it goes, where's it fucking assholes? J or nay? Pepper. R.I.P. Pepper.
He's going to Hollywood, so that fool was asking for money to do ads on his podcast because it gets like 1,000 listens every month or
Are
something.
you serious?
What?
Yeah. I mean, congrats to him, but
He's on the
just
upswing.
he's too big for me now. He doesn't want to take my calls or my messages.
Why's it gotta be like that though?
Sex on the beach every day of the week
Yeah, horse fucking is always.
is a tricky thing. I think it was the horse fucking because he went on this other podcast and everybody from the Danish Show podcast bombarded him with just do the song, just do the fucking song,
Do the fucking song.
It's all right. It's all right. Just roll with the punches, Pepper, and it'll all go away.
Yeah, you'll
what
be
I'm
fine,
saying
Pepper.
is, don't forget where you come from.
All I gotta say is,
Don't forget the
you're a
little guy.
beautiful animal, but I don't wanna fuck you. I don't wanna fuck you right now. You're a beautiful animal.
Wow.
Okay,
Anyway.
so this one is another testament to you know what the potential of the human evolution can be.
Okay.
Now, having said that, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys and whoever else is listening to determine whether this is real or not. Now, you see this?
It's real.
It's real.
You can comment live or give us a call 323-743-3731.
4-3.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a
It's been a
while.
while.
Okay, so check this shit out. Check out what.
Jesus loves you.
Jesus fucking loves you, yeah.
Sex. Jesus. JAG Show. JAG Show.
Shout out to Stain.
I fucking love Sting.
I'm just saying, it's good to be back.
We should call ourselves Streaks.
What happened to that kid? He fucking died already, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
Yeah,
He
that's
did.
it. But like,
No.
okay,
actually,
the new
he's-
kid is Kazoo Kid.
Kazoo
this
Kid.
Hey, cue that up.
This
I
kid
want to
right
see
here.
that.
It's well,
You guys
he's,
haven't
he's
seen-
got
I'm
Kazoo
kinda-
Kid,
I
but
don't
it's
think
the
I've
kid
seen
who goes.
Kazoo Kid.
Wait. You guys haven't seen Kazoo Kid?
I don't
Nah.
think so.
Let me.
Let's run this one.
Yeah, no,
Let's
no,
run
no,
our
no,
let's
no,
run
yeah,
our
yeah,
bit
yeah.
and then we'll look it up.
It'll derail everything.
All right. Keep that in mind though, guys. Kazoo Kid.
Kazoo
Go for
Kid.
it.
All right, so tell me what you
Kazoo
guys
Kid.
think about this little girl, man. Check this shit out.
Morgan's mind. This video begins with a Pepsi bottle skittering across the
Hey,
table
Dre.
under the watchful gaze of a smiling child. Her name is Morgan, and according to her, it's not very difficult at all to move things with your mind. The cameraman is impressed with her psychic talent and wants to record it for a second time, so he challenges her to do it again.
This one.
And so this little girl right here, man, she's like,
I moved it a little.
Morgan
She
focuses
moved
her
it a
attention
little.
on the empty bottle and gently moves it again. She knows that
Okay.
she can do better than that though, so she tries again, harder this time.
Whoops.
and then so she knocks the bottle.
The bottle
Supposedly,
flies off the table and tumbles to the ground. The three kids are laughing in disbelief, while the nearby adults miss everything. She moves the bottle with her mind a total of 3 or 4 times before she says that her brain is starting to hurt, so she can't do it anymore. She also claims to be able to make smoke come out of her mouth, but if that was ever recorded, then they must have never uploaded the video. I'm honestly not sure if this was real or not. Some of the YouTubers say that one of them is moving the table, but I've watched this multiple times and I haven't seen this happen. Plus, I think an empty water bottle would fall over if someone
Right.
moved the table.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
definitely. And
Leave a
she would
timestamp
move,
in
her
the
arms would be
comments
moving.
If you think you
I
can
don't
see
see
the
any
table move
strings.
so that I can see. Also, if you can think of a different way to fake this video, then please tell me how. Before we get to know
Okay.
I need that sample. If you could tell me how to
You can
fake this
find
video,
another way
please
to
tell me
fake
how.
this video. Please tell me how.
Please tell me if there's a way to fake this video.
I need money. I'm not getting kicked out of my apartment.
My name is Chills, and I'm from Canada.
Chills.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Why the fuck you lying? Oh, you're not gonna finish that shit. Shut
Fucking
up.
lying.
Real close. Oh, my bad. All right. No, but okay. So, what do you guys think? Like this chick, this little girl, man. I don't know what to think. Like he said, if somebody was moving the table, it's an empty bottle of Pepsi.
Definitely
it
the
would
table.
it would tip over. It would tip
It's not
over.
moving.
And it's not tipping. No, it's just. It seems like it's just gliding across the
Yeah,
table.
there's no
and
string.
It's empty. It's empty. Yeah, I didn't see any string as far as I can see. There's nothing inside. You can see it's a clear bottle.
Correct. It's empty.
And it's still somehow moving across the table with what appears to be her mind.
Yeah.
So,
This reminds me of a video that I saw where some guy had kinetic powers, right? And the way that he would show it was they had like a phone book out back in those days because it was probably like around the late 70s, early 80s that they were doing this.
Okay.
And what this guy would do was he would have the book open, and he would kind of stroke his hand over, and then you would see the pages turn.
okay.
Like he would just kind of do that. Or he would wave his hand over the book, and then the pages would turn.
Yeah.
And so I was like, holy shit, that shit looks pretty legit. Like, it really did look like he was doing it, right? We saw a video not too long ago where I was talking about, like, you know, like the motion that somebody has to make in order for something to happen, right?
Right.
Like, sell me on it, you know what I mean, right?
It was the one with the table. With the table.
Yeah,
moving the
exactly.
table. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this dude comes in and he's doing that, and basically what the show was all about was it had a scientist on there, and this scientist's job was just basically to myth bust your bullshit.
Okay.
So he would put some control in some of the experiments, right? And so for this guy, what he did is he laid down the same phone book that he used before, same one, no problem. But then he also went ahead and laid down a bunch of feathers next to said book.
Okay.
Right? And so if you really had those psychic powers, you can move the pages without having to move the feathers.
Okay.
And he couldn't. After that, he could no longer. His powers were gone, right? His powers were gone. And so basically, like when you go back and you look at it, it was very faint. He did it really, really well, but he was blowing air out of his mouth and flipping the pages.
Okay.
Right? So it was just like this little trick that he was doing, but it's pretty fucking convincing.
Okay.
It just reminds me of that. But the one thing that I can't get over is if that were the case and somebody's blowing on this fucking bottle, it's gonna tip over.
It's gonna tip over.
It's not gonna glide.
Top heavy.
Yeah.
It's not gonna glide.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I will say this: check that table one more time, and you tell me that there isn't 2 full bottles of water a little bit further down. Now I know you don't see the string. Now I know we don't see it, but I feel like they might be tied to that because I saw it being dragged towards the other bottle.
Towards the other bottles?
Towards the other bottle.
All right. Let's see that again.
Look at the tape.
Because there was one where it fell off the table, and then that one kind of threw me off. No, wait. No, keep going. Way more. Right there. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Shut him up, though.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to hear him.
I don't need to hear
gently
him
move.
and his bullshit.
You're good.
There. Perfect. Clearly you can see that this bottle is moving. You see what I'm saying? Look. Towards the water bottle.
Towards the water bottle.
Oh.
Wait.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
So wait.
My
But
voice
look,
is so annoying that it distracts you from the trick.
That one went off the table.
Off the table.
But watch everything else, though. Everything else is going towards those bottles. And it... Look.
It's going a little...
Interesting. And it even bumps into the bottle before it comes off. Not saying that it's related, but it's definitely something to note. It's not like there's something tied to that bottle, and it's impossible for it to swing with that kind of momentum.
So now that one... so it does go... That one goes a little towards the bottle, a little past it. This one goes... I think this one bumps into it, actually, before it... So it's whenever she looks at it, though. It's whenever she looks at it, and then it's just like, what the fuck? And she's not using any hand-waving motion either.
Yeah, she's not doing that typical, like, you know...
I'm going to change gears and say that it's magnets.
Magnets?
Magnets? You think so?
There's got to be something underneath that table, and there's something in that cup
You
that
think
we're not
so?
that we can't see.
If you go back, you can
Get it in the
examine...
Pepsi.
Okay, I noticed that... Well, I guess, let me see the tables.
The motherfucking table.
Okay, hold on.
Quiero ver la mesa.
Mira la mesa.
Debajo de
Okay.
la mesa.
O sea,
I mean, I don't see...
lo que te estoy diciendo es que hay Mira nomás.
It's 'cause
Mira nomás.
women have that snap power. They just snap.
She's just a snapper.
Why is that table different though?
It's not that it's different. The part that's concerning me is that the person with the camera is so close. Like, take a step back.
Yeah, like let's see
So
the
I
whole
feel like
thing.
the person that is holding the camera is also left-handed, doing the magnet thing.
Doing the magnet.
Okay.
Oh, so like
You
under
know what I
the
mean?
table. Like,
And how the
while
hell
they're
could those
recording?
people on the other table not be interested in this shit when it's moving like
Well,
that?
That's the thing. I think. Look, because if you notice, at one point she's looking to see if the other people are looking. Maybe it's something that she doesn't want everybody to fucking see. Like, at least because the ones that are recording are little
Huh.
kids.
Nah.
You don't believe that?
This is a good find. This is a good one.
Nah. So I finished watching that Amazon Prime show, The Boys.
Okay.
The gay
If
boys.
you guys haven't
Okay.
watched
Dude,
it.
No, I have not.
So I searched
you
the
recommend
boys
it, yeah.
and I found the wrong one.
Did you find it on a Hungarian website?
No, the problem is do not search the boys on the internet. You'll find the wrong one. You guys search
You
Yeah.
gotta
the boys.
type in Amazon,
Amazon
the
Prime.
boys.
And-
Amazon Prime
and-
the boys.
No, not even Amazon
Nah.
boys, because you're gonna find something
Amazon
else.
boys. Do not type in Amazon boys.
Okay, they're gonna be charred.
Jesus.
Ooh, damn.
I like it. I don't know about you guys.
The rainforest is burning, everybody.
Yeah,
I support
we're
that.
done,
Rainforest is
guys.
burning.
Oh no! Wait,
I
didn't it rain recently and fucking turn that shit off?
I don't know.
Did
about
it?
all that.
I
Ah,
don't
Did it?
know.
I stopped listening when the
It
news
burned
stopped
for like 3
recording.
weeks. Bro.
It hasn't been in my feed.
Damn, problematic.
We're
right?
pieces of shit. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so
With that mustache you are.
Angel.
Hell yeah, handlebars.
I know, man. I
Handlebars.
told that fool.
Somebody,
Hell yeah.
somebody
Back.
need to
Crazy,
address
huh?
it.
Hell yeah.
That's perfect for dicks. I think.
Fucking
Yeah.
That's a perfect ass fucking porno stash
Sweet.
fucking
Yeah.
handlebar right
Crazy,
there.
right? Yeah.
Mm.
It's like a target. Fool. It's a landing
target.
Just, oh, let me just parallel park my dick right here.
Just get a tattoo that says "Place Dick Here."
Oh, guys. So like, I used to work with this guy, and he had a chin piercing, like a stud right here.
Okay.
That guy got so mad at me when I told him that shit was for massaging balls. And he's like, I ain't no fucking faggot. And he got really, really upset. Like, really upset. And I'm like, guy, like you have jewelry on your face. How did you, like,
shit.
come
That's
on.
funny. Oh my
Come
god.
on.
I had the worst time because Chris Rock had that fucking song about tongue piercing. And guess what I had? Yeah. To say the least.
We had a homie that pierced his dick. And
I have one of those.
Shout out.
insisted on showing that shit to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know who
shit.
you are.
You know who you are, motherfucker.
You know who you are. And you know who
Hey,
you know.
dude.
Was it my homie
It
by
is.
chance?
You want to see it?
Hey, you got. Hey, fool, you want to see?
Oh, it didn't look that bad.
Why do you sound like
You wanna
Sylvester
see
Stallone?
Adrian, you want to see?
Adrian! Hey, I
got
just
my dick
finished
pierced.
fucking watching like up to Rocky 4 in Netflix. They have that shit right now.
All of oh really?
They have all of them. I haven't seen part 5 yet, but
Oh yeah, no, don't.
Oh man, yeah, don't
don't bother me. Go for it.
don't say 5.
All right. So Angel, overall analysis. What do you think, man? J or nay?
I'm gonna go with nay.
Nay?
Because I think if it was, I think that girl would be too excited to show off her powers
Okay. All right.
and want everybody to see.
Yeah. So
Like,
she
I
could
don't
be
know, most kids-
experimented on.
Nah, just most kids when they can do something cool, anytime that they learn something cool, they want everybody to see it. Hence,
But she's a
for
little
making a
older
video.
now. She doesn't look like she's like 7 or 8 or anything. Like she's like, I don't know, 11, 12 maybe. And that's
How
that's
can
a
you
little
how can you
older.
judge the age of kids so easily, bro? What's going on?
Because he practices.
Ah.
Red dots.
Aren't you the one that started the
I
red
did.
dot?
Ah.
He's patient zero.
The truth is out.
He's
The
ground.
truth
He's
is-
ground zero.
Shout out to Macharo. He's the one that fucking edged it on. He's like, red dot. Like,
Most of us say egg. You said edge. So I like that.
Jimmy,
shit.
what do you think, man? Analysis.
Oh man.
Anal cis.
All right, I'm gonna say that aside from magnets, right, and aside from strings,
Word.
the only thing that we don't hear is a jet stream, a little
Okay.
to push the little thing along. However, you can't really control it with just a dust a can of computer spray, you know,
Mhm.
that computer
Oh
cleaner.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it would just knock that shit over.
True.
That's a powerful spray right there.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? It's
Yeah.
you just can't do it like that.
Mhm.
And then the camera moves enough to see that there's enough space, and there wouldn't be enough space. You know, you'd have to be really close to move it in any sort of decent way.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's no string. There's obviously no strings because that thing falls over and they move it along.
Come on, man. Just tell us
All
how
right,
you feel.
I'm gonna give it a J.
Tell us what it
Hey.
Wow.
I got myself a fucking J. Hell yeah.
is. Jason doesn't even believe this shit. Fuck.
No, but you know what?
Too much information.
It fucking blew my mind a little bit. Or it caught my attention at least. You know, this, and like I said, you know, the fucking human potential, man.
That's crazy. What if
What-
that's the new human?
Yeah, exactly,
The new
exactly. Like,
mutants.
what if, like, that's the next step? Like, our kids will be able to do something like that. Or their kids.
That's why I recommend that you guys watch The Boys.
Oh, shit.
And then we can have a real conversation
But
about
that's
that type of
Amazon,
shit.
right?
All right.
I gotta get Amazon Prime back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Okay. Okay. So this next video. Okay. So in this next one, this one's a little more on the ghosty side, on the spiritual side. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So not so much about
On
human
spiritual side.
human evolution, but
On
the other side.
spiritual side.
All right.
So
Okay.
in the video, you see a guy at a cemetery, videotaping another guy who is supposed. Oh wait. who is supposedly at the grave of one of his friends,
Right.
pretty much speaking to him, and you know, sad
Right,
overall
right.
about
Trying to talk to his friend.
trying to talk to his friend. But then you see something, and let me know what you guys think. It's a little fuzzy, but
That's what she said.
it's a little fuzzy, but let me know what you guys think.
I think it's fuzzy.
Was that
The
me?
backstory of this clip is
Fuzzy
a bit
Wuzzy
vague.
was a
While
bear.
some sources say this shows
Fuzzy
a man
Wuzzy.
walking
Technical
It's not that one.
missing.
Just choose
Others
another
say
tab.
it's
Choose
filmed
another
by some
tab because there's
friends
another one
trying
playing.
to capture ghostly evidence on
Nope.
film.
What is happening?
Although it could
Yeah.
also
Oh,
be
no, it's
both.
not.
What is
No, 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 check the
happening?
second one.
Yeah.
There should
Oh,
be.
there it
Evidence
goes.
on camera.
That's what
The
the one that
cameraman
was
was
also.
asked to leave the place while his
Yeah,
friend
yeah,
was staying
yeah.
at a grave.
All right, hold on. Let me know.
Backstory of this clip is a bit vague. While some sources say this shows a man mourning over his
Oi.
friend's unfortunate passing, others say it is
Is this
filmed
the
by
one?
some
Yeah,
friends
this is the one.
trying to capture ghostly evidence on film. Although it could also be both. Apparently, while trying to capture any evidence on camera, the cameraman was asked to leave the place while his friend was staying at a grave. After 45 minutes, something strange happened. It appeared that a ghost reaches out for the man and touches him.
Okay.
What?
So look, that's the guy, and he's over the grave, and obviously he's talking to the deceased person. But then you start to see something behind this man, and it's a little grainy, it's a little fuzzy, but you definitely see something moving in the background. And look, there it goes. It starts, and it kind of
Oh shit.
seems like.
What the fuck is that?
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
You see it?
On the left, right? He's on the left.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I
And
The
then-
man
see
does seem to be in emotional pain, so
see?
perhaps it
moisture
is his
being
friend's
released
grave
into the air,
that
which
he's
causes
visiting.
fog.
If it was evidence they were trying
That
to
fool
find,
farted really
they
hard.
certainly got it. That's
Look,
to say,
that's
it
why he
was
sweat.
hope.
You
That
saw
was
that?
taking mad dabs with the homie.
So you can see right there, that's the motion right there that the camera's capturing.
Ah.
Okay, now again, this video is pretty grainy, but it does look like something is behind this guy who is at a grave, trying to speak to whoever is in that grave. Angel, what do you think?
Holy
I
Jesus.
don't know, man. It to me that apparition in the background,
Uh-huh.
it did seem kind of human. Like it did seem like it might have been something. I do like that there's a bit of a tale to it. It's got a story behind it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that ghostly shape.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely convinced of it.
Okay.
But
What
it's
is it?
definitely,
What is it that doesn't convince you about it?
I think it is the fact that it's like a grainy video,
Uh-huh.
and I think that they could take advantage of that grainy aspect and
Uh-huh.
create like this almost like a like that CGI type of
Okay.
like effect, if you will. You know what I mean? I just I have there's a lot of video editing apps right now, and kids are doing some pretty interesting shit with that stuff. So be it from an adult to be able to put some fucking creepy music on a video and say that there's something behind somebody when I'm not sure that there is. He didn't react to it at all though.
No.
Yeah, no.
At all.
No.
It didn't make its presence known to him, which is interesting to me that it would allow itself to be seen by the camera, but it wouldn't affect the person that it's right next to.
And that tends to happen a lot, where it's a picture being taken, a family photo, and then nobody noticed anything, but
just
in
voyeurs.
the background, somebody's fucking face appears for some reason. It just so happens that for some reason, if the spirit world is real, then the camera is able to capture it somehow. Okay, and it's able to capture something that the human eye normally can't see. There are cases where people, maybe have suffered some near-death experience, and then they're able to tap into that kind of stuff, able to see or hear or however they experience it. But normally, you can't. And then that's where, cameras and, video cameras come in, and they're supposedly able to capture that stuff. So, having said that, Jimmy, what do you think?
I know for a fact that that's an old. Those look like old cameras, and they used to they have those old cameras before they went digital. They used tubes, like those old school looking tubes that you see in old transistor radios.
Yeah.
So these tube cameras were real sensitive to light. So it could be, and this is just something that I know because of the bullshit that I know.
You don't know anything.
That it could be residual of old footage.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I mean? That old footage or footage that's been transposed in a particular way. It doesn't even need to be on the film itself or something there, but it could be light reflection, refraction, because it looks like the dude is reaching, or the ghost, if you will, is reaching down. It also looked about the same height as the man with the white shirt. And I know that the colors white and red make those kind of cameras reflect more, because those colors are hot, right? Those are the hottest colors for those particular kind of cameras. So when they move, that's gonna leave like a residual light. However, what I can explain is the movement that thing does. The ghost does, the smoke,
like reaching down for the guy.
Right.
Okay.
So there's that. So yeah, the reach around.
Reach around.
Hey.
It's real.
So
take a reach around from a ghost.
So
but depends on how sexy the ghost is.
Yeah. Because
it's a reach around, bro. You're not gonna see him coming. You're either in or out, bro.
Ugliest fucking ghost ever.
I'm just saying, dude. Like that thing's gonna come around and rape me. I might as well have a good time.
What's the song that was played in Ghosts with Patrick Swayze?
Oh fuck! What?
You know what I'm talking about? When they're shaping that fucking pot.
Fuck! I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Fuck, man.
If you guys remember, you can comment that shit. I think it was this one.
So what do you think,
I think
Jimmy?
it was that one. Damn.
Oh, wasn't it an old school song, like a golden oldie?
Yeah, of course.
My love. Oh my.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's what it was. I think that's what it was.
No, it was. Oh, Donna. Oh,
that's La Bamba,
bro.
Christ.
Obama. Oh, Obama. Obama.
Oh, we had a guy who knew some fucking shit. Now we are stuck with a huge fucking dick.
Whoa. Someone has been searching the boys.
All right, so
I'm gonna have to go with a nay on that one, just because of the camera that was used and the reflection of the white shirt.
And because you have any common goddamn sense.
Too funky. Like to his point, what they used to, what they taught us back, Mr. Lund.
No, not Mr. Lund.
Miss Forrester.
No.
Mr. Lund was the graphic arts teacher.
Shout out to
across the hall from that guy. There was another guy, the photo teacher. But anyway,
He was my
is,
homeroom teacher. I forgot his fucking name, dude.
all right. Anyway,
Yeah.
the point is that what he would teach us to do is he would teach us to do double exposures. And so what it was you would take a picture of something like natural in nature, right? Like a bird or something like that.
Yeah.
But then you would take a picture of like a street, like something more modern, concrete, right? And then you would essentially you would take the picture, and there was a way that he showed us to kind of make the camera snap
Rewind.
another one without actually moving the film.
Oh.
So, because you know how every time you would take a picture, you'd have to rewind it for it to move
I used
over.
to love doing that.
And reset the button
So
and all that.
satisfying.
Yeah. But he taught us how to keep the film from rolling. So
Okay.
you would move the thing over so that the button could go back into play and you could snap it,
Right.
but the film wouldn't roll. So you would take two pictures, right?
On the same.
in the same part of the film,
Yeah.
and then when you would go develop it, both of those things were there.
Just
Nice.
Yeah.
fused together.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that'd be fucking
Mhm.
awesome.
So it was like a
My
double
fucking
exposure.
Dad's generation loved that shit. Oh,
Yeah.
Cubans?
Yeah.
They don't
no
have
shit?
that.
Oh yeah, the double exposure picture.
Yeah.
That
So then the other thing what I would say is that a lot of times what happens with this kind of thing is you record.
With the video camera.
But the thing is that you record something or something is already recorded on a piece of tape, and then when you record over it, like technically some of it might still be
leak through.
lingering.
But this would
Stick
have to be
around.
like some sort of VHS tape, not digital, obviously.
Yeah, but that's what it
but
looks
these-
like.
These,
VHS.
that
It
particular.
looks like it got like
Right.
it was VHS like converted to digital. That's what it looks like.
So,
Okay.
Or I mean, so what happens is those particular the white shirt wreaks havoc on that camera. So you're gonna
Okay.
see a little bit of a halo whiteness to his shirt. If you
Ooh.
play it again, you'll see it
Halo.
sort of like he looks blurrier. His shirt looks blurrier than the rest of them. Point being is it doesn't. This one doesn't sell me.
Point
All
being,
right.
fool, fuck your shit.
Nah, I don't care. I want the answers. I want the truth.
We're down. We're cutting down for the truth.
All right. So, so you guys heard of Bilderberg meetings? Have you heard of the Bilderberg meetings?
Build a bird?
Bilderberg.
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 I'll have
Billabong.
to say no.
No. Okay.
No, I haven't.
So the Bilderberg meetings consist of the top of the top on the fucking planet. This is international.
This is some
This
NWO shit?
is scientists.
Yeah, exactly.
This is financiers, politicians. The top of the top. Top CIA, top government officials, military, coming together to
On who?
meet up and discuss world affairs. Now,
Okay.
what they're saying, the conspiracy theory is behind the Bilderberg meetings is that this is trying to become essentially another Illuminati, another group trying to set up a new world order.
So they're tired of the current regime, and this is them attempting to take control
Yeah.
their way.
What if the Illuminati
So,
came out tomorrow and was
another
like the
elite.
New World Order would be led by Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall?
Oh shit! Well, we must accept
out.
it.
Would you be
guys,
down?
I'm out.
You're out. You're
I'm
out.
out.
Would you
Oh,
be
you're
down?
dead. You're going
I'm gone.
missing.
That's it. I'm gonna go missing.
So I brought a video explaining this a little bit more in detail, but and I'm not gonna show all of it. It's fucking 3 minutes long, but
It's real.
check this shit out. Let me know what you guys think.
It's real. CEOs, political figures,
There we go.
financial leaders, and other very important people hold a secret gathering known as the Bilderberg meeting or group. What they actually discuss, nobody knows, which has given rise to endless conspiracy theories about the real nature of the conference and its attendees. Journalists who've tried to find out have even been detained. So, what
Trip.
exactly is the Bilderberg Group, and what do we know about it? Well, originally the group was formed in 1954 in the Netherlands for the express purpose of promoting Atlanticism. This is basically a cooperative movement between the United States and Europe to promote financial prosperity as well as to pool defense. and
That's how it
international
started
influence.
off. Okay.
Totally unsurprisingly, this meeting came into existence just as the Cold War ramped into second gear and countries around the world chose their side of the Russia-US conflict. One of the founders of the Bilderberg Group was Joseph Redinger, who was the first Secretary General for the European movement, which led directly to the modern-day European Union. So, effectively, the original intention of the Bilderberg Group was to join all the westernized countries in Europe.
Okay. Attract all the leaders since 1954. So, having said that, their meeting is coming up soon.
Uh-oh.
And a lot of people are currently
RSVP?
protesting this meeting, saying, hey, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Stupid.
We want to know. You can't control our world. These are all the conspiracy theorists. Now, how do you guys feel about this? Now knowing, that this group exists, do you, in some ways, believe that it's possible to have another group, such as similar to the Illuminati, trying to set up a new world order? Angel, what do you think?
I would first have to ask you to rephrase your question or say it one more time, because I don't really understand what the question was.
Do you believe that the Bilderberg meetings are, in fact, trying to set up for a new world order? This is essentially another group, like the Illuminati, who are trying to build a shadow government, secretly controlling everything.
Well, I think that there's always going to be like big groups at play, wanting to influence and change the way that we do everything. I think at the end of it, no one is really going to be a humanitarian in any of these groups or organized groups.
No, these are all rich, powerful politicians. Whatever.
I think that this group is just another way for them to keep the power in the bloodline, so to speak. Make sure that the right people take over. Yeah, exactly that. That they put the right laws into place to keep certain people out of the possibility of taking any sort of power or any sort of influence, having any sort of influence. So, if the question is, do I think it's possible? Absolutely, I think it's possible.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Because it's just a matter of how much time and influence you have before you start making changes and start doing things. Now, are you doing them, in front of everybody? Are you doing it under the radar? Like, that's, to be found out like that and for people to know about you and protest you, this is really easy. You drop the campaign. It's no longer Bilderberg, and you move on. You find a different way to meet up. You find another way to. You get what I'm saying? So
another name.
I mean, really, these like shadow governments, things like that. They only let you see what they want you to see, like what they want you to see.
Okay.
People who are really, like you said, like discovering, like I'm gonna expose them. I'm gonna expose them. Look at these. What he said it at the very beginning of this video. Like, they're being detained. Anybody who's even trying to figure out or sniff it out or do anything like that, they're being detained.
And that's the thing is, like, with this type of group, I guess, with this type of meeting, if that's happening, then they don't essentially have to fucking change anything. Like, whoever's trying to get in isn't getting in.
Yeah.
And so they don't have to fucking move anywhere. They could just stay like, hey, you know what? We're gonna have these meetings anyway.
Yeah, I just wonder I really wonder what kind of choices, like worldwide, are being made by these types of groups, and because you can say that they don't have our best interest at heart and they're just looking for money, and you can say a lot of things about it, but we're very limited in our knowledge, right? We don't know what they know, and what's being brought to their table, right? Because they're supposed to be the leaders of everything that goes on around us. We're so distracted with all the things that are going on in our personal lives, like everything at a lower level. Those guys don't have to worry about any of those things. Like, they're all good on their house, home. Like, they're all so good on all those things. They can focus, research, and study a plethora of things that are beyond us, right? Beyond our pay rate, our pay scale, right? Like, so they're able to look at things a little deeper, and they're able to make these decisions, or they vested themselves with the power to make this decision. And who's gonna stop them, or who's gonna say no? Unless unless you have a party that is of equal power or equal influence, like, there isn't much that you're gonna be able to accomplish. It just isn't. Like, you and I showing up to their doorstep, even if we showed up in the masses.
What are you guys talking about?
Fucking stop what you're doing.
Hey, I don't like what you're doing in there.
You guys.
Not with that attitude.
No, you guys gotta stop. Stop it now. Come on.
We can't just show up and be Barbecue Becky. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna happen, bro.
You can't.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
You can't.
Nope.
Jimmy,
What about the
shot
costume?
on sight, fool. You get shot on
shot
sight.
outside. They're being.
We get shot with the arrow.
They're not. Jimmy, what do you think, man? What do you, you've heard of
shit.
Bilderberg before?
Yeah. I've heard of
Okay.
Bilderberg.
I've heard of Build-A-Bear.
There's
Does that
I
count?
was just gonna say that.
Build a fool.
Sorry,
Now I
didn't
know
mean to
why. Now I know why they want all those bears inside your house. Now I know why they put those hearts inside them.
Hey,
It's to
monitor
record you.
That's what goes inside them. Fuck.
I mean, I've heard
Recording
of it. I've heard of
devices.
this group has been around, since 1954.
Right.
But just recently, like this guy does, they expose it. But I mean, really, what, like you said, there's people are being detained. They're not. You can't stop it. I can't stop it. There's people already.
Right.
There's things in place for this shit to keep going on in perpetuity.
Right.
So you're not part of it, and I'm not, and we probably never will be.
Right.
We're not on the cool team.
We're
Speak
not
for
on that
yourself,
cool
bro.
table. So, you know.
Hey, but if we go missing, we know what.
Yeah, if we go missing, we didn't kill ourselves. I have no intention of killing ourselves. In fact, if you have any sort of those feelings, you should reach
If-
out to somebody and call.
Yeah,
If
seriously.
they go
Reach out,
missing,
guys.
then
Reach
remember, radio didn't kill the video star. Some shit.
Yep.
Video
But yeah, I
Sorry,
mean,
fine.
at this
I'll
point,
leave.
thank you, Drake.
In my heart and in my mind.
But yeah, okay. So I guess it's and this goes out to whoever's listening right now. I guess it just
There's a few people
just depends
listening.
on
Hey.
oh really right on to you guys. It just depends on like what it is that you really believe deep down. Like, if you really feel like this is another Illuminati type group, do you believe in the conspiracy theories? If you have an opinion on this, let us know. Give us a call,
Yep.
or comment.
Our number's 1-800.
Yeah. What? What's that number again?
1-800. 323-743-3731. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't
like
surprise me
turtles.
if it isn't the Bilderberg group. It's the Illuminati. If it
Uh-huh.
isn't the Illuminati, it's the military-industrial complex.
You know what would be
It's
crazy though?
It's just crazy.
It'd be crazy if if for some reason
You gotta
the
take our
Illuminati
shirts.
and the Bilderberg, they went into an all-out fucking secret war.
Oh damn.
What do you think is going on right now? That's why everything's
You
sideways.
think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so then
There's
they're at war right
there's
now.
actually a theory that this kid had or maybe the kid to Rogan. Fucking everybody's a kid because he's an old fuck now. But anyways, he said that there's a theory that something happened because of the Hadron Collider, and apparently our times, like our
time scale.
our time dimension got shifted a little bit and went into another one, and that's why all this weird shit's been going on, and that's what explains the Mandela
The
effect.
Mandela effect.
When you have a chance to read
Bro.
about it, we can't now, but sometime we should.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Game.
All right,
I'm
so
game.
that one gives me. I give it a J only because goddamn.
So you
yeah,
believe in
it's- yeah,
that
definitely.
they're definitely doing that behind the closed
I
doors.
mean, no, not even behind closed doors. They're doing it by lobbying against all this stuff that doesn't even make it to the news.
Okay.
Like, they're always drilling somewhere, and they're always trying to get pipelines somewhere. They're always
That's
trying
me.
to buy lakes. These corporations like Nestle, you don't ever hear about Nestle, but Nestle
Yeah,
is
they
buying up lakes for
Wait
$1.
a minute. Wait a minute.
got
Nestle,
sued.
the fucking
Yeah,
candy
fuck
company.
Nestle.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love Nestle Quick. What the
No.
fuck?
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Nah,
Fuck 'em.
fuck that shit.
You still
They-
drink that shit?
Why? I used to
They're
love
bad,
that
bro.
shit.
Hey,
I was
so
gonna- but
they
the
got
question
sued
was-
because they're like, yo, it's this $1 a fucking year bullshit garbage. We need to start charging you real rates, and they won their court case. They're allowed to take advantage of resources.
Well,
Yeah,
they have money, man. They
yeah.
have the best fucking lawyers in the
Exactly.
world.
That's my
like
point. You
they're-
could
they're
buy
like a large
justice
corporation.
Because you're buying it.
Yeah, because I'm buying it. Yeah, it's my fault.
Because you're single-handedly buying the Nesquik.
It's all me. Everybody blame it on
You.
Jason.
It's bad, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's
bad.
crazy,
All,
man.
water,
That's
all that
crazy.
water's bad.
Damn, I didn't even.
Yeah,
fucking
it's
know.
crazy. But it's real.
Hannah.
It's just money buys justice, and that's what it's come down to, unfortunately.
Damn.
And we can afford it, so don't get in trouble.
I hate that. The fact that you said that and that I believe it, like money buys justice. I hate the fact that it's true.
It's true though, man.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's
Like,
true.
But it is true.
It's unfortunate. It's sad.
Very
I'm not
unfortunate.
going.
Yeah.
That's okay and that's cool.
No,
That's
of
the
course
way
not.
it is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is what it is.
True.
Yeah, we gotta be realist about this. You
Just
know,
keep
like
your
what's
nose
going
clean.
on.
That's
And
all.
sometimes,
Don't do
yeah.
stupid shit.
If
And
you
don't
don't-
get caught up
If you don't have money.
if you don't have money.
If you have money, well, fuck it.
I've heard
Do what you gotta
stories, guys, of people walking away from very serious. You've heard about it. Look at Jeffrey Epstein. He got one of the most lenient sentences for a child pedophile sex trafficker ever.
Damn,
And-
you know all the
asshole.
sentences. He's like, I know all the levels. He got the lenient one.
Yeah.
Well, I
He
mean,
got
the dude.
20 months
Yeah, and the
then he
guy
got
was
in a resort.
Fucking
yeah,
murdered.
it was pretty much a resort, like a minimum
Yeah.
security prison, and
Yeah.
he was able to like leave to
Work
go work.
release?
Yeah, yeah,
What is
work
that?
release
12
for, like,
hours?
What is that?
12 hours a day.
I don't know if this truly represents it,
10
but like
hours, I
the
think.
dude from Wolf of Wall Street, you know how in the movie they depicted him in
Oh, yeah,
jail, kind of like that.
Yeah, if you, can
never
afford
know.
it, okay. So
Shit.
there's stories in prison, that in there. It's all on YouTube. You can look up prison stories. They're fascinating. The stories, shit that comes out of there. Point being is, if you have money and you're in prison, you can buy protection.
Yeah.
You can buy protection.
Of course.
You can buy amenities.
Or you can buy death.
You can buy a lot
buy
of shit.
You can buy
anything.
soap.
Anything.
That's not even
Anything.
cell phones,
Oh yeah.
iPhones.
Yep.
I mean,
Your
it's crazy. It's crazy.
your outside time
Butt
does-
plugs.
won't
Butt
be with
plug.
everybody else type shit. Like, there's just arrangements that you can make.
Just talk to
like
the
the
guards.
prisoners
talk
run-
to the guards.
Even the judge. You didn't see Orange is the New Black.
Hey,
You
speaking
could-
of which, I thought that they did something really clever on that show. Like,
What,
I haven't
what?
watched the last season, but it was a
I haven't-
rumor.
I
I
haven't
did
seen it
see
yet.
something online that they did.
Mhm.
They had a Mexican inmate on there
Okay.
of Mexican descent,
Okay.
and this Mexican inmate was instructed to call a hotline because they're an immigrant. That
Okay.
person was an immigrant,
Okay.
and they called this hotline so that they could help her, right, lawyer up.
Okay.
And it was a free service
Right.
for her as an illegal immigrant to lawyer up for her case, why she was detained or why she was locked up, whatever
Okay.
it was. The number that they posted on the show was a real number
Oh wow.
that would provide that service,
That's pretty cool.
which I thought was pretty
Wow.
cool of
Shout
them to do. I thought that was really cool of them to do.
Uh-huh.
Trip 2 weeks in, that number is disconnected.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Big Brother found out and shut that shit.
Are
the
you
fuck
fucking kidding me?
down?
That
They
was
shut it down?
that's
down.
like that's like a party line or rave line.
Wow.
Straight up. Yeah.
That's fucking sad, man.
Yeah, isn't it though?
Jesus
Isn't that crazy?
Christ,
Terrible.
man.
Isn't that crazy?
Fucking
2
news.
weeks. 2 fucking weeks. And then they shut that shit the fuck down. They hate
Goddamn.
us. They
Jesus
fucking hate
Christ,
us.
man.
Well,
They
first,
hate
I
us
mean,
because they ain't us.
first Native Americans,
They
then
hate
it
us
was
because they
the
ain't us.
Japanese.
I mean, yeah,
You
pretty much
know?
anybody that isn't, quite, like that's pretty much where it's at.
Man,
It's unfortunate though, dude.
It's
It's so
very
unfortunate that we still
unfortunate,
think
man.
about it that way, and that people still have to, segregate people in that way. I honestly think though, more than anything,
crazy.
if I can be real, I say it all the time. I think we have more an issue with like classism than we do with racism. Like,
Okay.
because it doesn't matter. Like, if you've got money, you've got money. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you're rich, you're fucking rich.
yeah.
And
I think
you don't.
I think they're
and-
just using
yeah.
that racism card to
Yeah,
split,
sure.
divide people, divide
Absolutely.
the ignorant.
Of course.
I mean, think
dude.
about it. You're mad. You don't have a job. And then you hear in the news that unemployment is this and these numbers are that.
Yeah,
and
sure.
They're feeding you all this negativity, man.
Mhm.
Cut that
Mhm.
fucking line. Don't watch the news. Don't
Yeah.
watch the news. You
Damn,
don't watch the news.
Just get away from all the fucking
The
media.
news is like a fucking, I don't know, man. It's like it's programming you for negativity. When have you ever heard good news on the news?
So
When
you
was the
think-
aside
yeah.
from like puff pieces?
That's true. That's very, very true.
You don't hear about the successes
It's
of the
like
world
the
anymore.
fucking the lighter fluid to ignite the fucking
Yeah, just
fire, man.
pay attention to the good shit, man.
Well, I did hear that one heartwarming story where that kid put a lemonade stand out front of his house and raised money to build a wall. Oh shit! That one was pretty heartwarming.
I also heard a heartwarming story of a lady who did a lemonade stand, and it said $1 to pour lemonade on my tits, $2 to lick it off my
Oh.
tits, and then $10 I'll kick you in the dick and drink lemonade. And she was topless.
I think
So-
she had those prices
wow.
fucking fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, don't say anything.
Nah, hey, dude. Some people they're into that shit. Like, I mean,
Some people like
yeah,
cock
they like
and ball
pain.
torture.
Yeah,
not I.
seriously. Nah,
Not
I don't either.
I.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
called CBT,
man.
Dude.
cock
You-
ball torture.
You fucking keep your punches on my throat like I like it. Okay, stay away from my balls.
just slap me in the face and
you know what? Okay.
spit in my mouth.
So I think we got time for one more video. Jimmy,
right.
you brought something in.
Yeah, I brought. All right, so we can
Whoa.
either do we can do a J or nay on a security guard in Georgia, or we could do a creepy video channel.
You know what? I vote creepy channel.
I vote midget. I don't know what that is. Anyways,
right.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right,
Let's do creepy channel then.
Let's do midget.
All right. So
ahead.
not that one. We'll do this one next week. All right. So this channel here, is called Dress Girl.
What is it called?
Dress Girl, but I mean it's a rough translation.
He's like, this is what I wanted, but it's
This
cool to
is-
take a JB.
All right, so check it out. man. So these are weird videos. You can find this channel by clicking on this particular, or searching for this particular
And
video.
catching a virus or two.
Beelzebub, yeah, on YouTube.
Santos.
Anyway, all right,
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub Santos. But if you click on the other, videos.
If you can just click on the other
If you click on
If
the
you
other
click on the
videos,
button.
listen to this, guys. Just look at this.
What the fuck is that?
All right, listen to this shit, dude.
Dude.
That's part of it.
Oh, this is like a fucking
it's like
dark web shit.
Yeah. But it's on YouTube, and there's no blood, there's no gore. It's just unsettling.
So so this individual is trying to feed this woman. Does she appear
It's
to be
like
tied?
night vision.
What
She's
the
not tied, but it's just weird shit.
That is
and
kinda
it's
weird.
still on YouTube. It hasn't been taken off. And it's just a bunch of videos, right?
Jesus.
How'd you come across this?
Yeah, that's kind
hey,
of.
man.
Hey man, I got my sources.
Listen.
It was a late night.
I dig the internet. All right, I dig inside the trash can of the internet and find these gems for you, and I traumatize my own psyche for you guys. And here's another video
It's just a
of
bunch
just
of like
The
creepy
dark
videos.
web is a rough place.
Dude, it really is.
and
man.
if you think this is the dark web, dog, this is it. This is like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, exactly,
Shit.
exactly.
Because it's still on YouTube.
so
right?
there's no actual like harm done to anybody.
But
it's just very, very. creepy
I
stuff.
haven't gone down there, to be honest with you.
I haven't
just
had the nerve to go
what
down
I
there.
like is deep YouTube videos that kind of border on creepy.
Yeah.
Not necessarily gore. Everybody's seen gore. I'm over that shit.
Okay.
You know, but look, it's just unsettling. It's creepy.
Yeah. Just see, and the thing
See,
is,
look.
what is going on? What the fuck? What is that,
Exactly.
dude? Okay.
It's like the freak show of the internet.
what
man.
this is called? Dress what?
Dress Girl, but you can look
Dress
it up.
Girl.
This is Jimmy's art project, and this is what he dreams at night. What the fuck, man? Get out of here. You're like that guy that made that PlayStation game, Dream Emulator, fucking 2000. You guys never heard about that game for PlayStation?
It's
Nah.
about suicide or something, no?
Dude.
No.
You guys don't know shit about anything.
I don't know shit about shit. I don't know shit.
You knew
guys.
that.
But yeah, you can click on it. There's, all sorts of different kind of.
And this has creepy.
That tickles.
That hurts.
This is just some of the creepy shit I
Dude.
find on the internet. Sorry, my ladies at home, that you kind of sometimes walk into this crap.
Damn, bro.
Dude, no, but you know what? There
you
are
need a new
cases-
fetish, man.
No. But
Dress girl,
it's
ladies
crazy
and
to
gentlemen.
think, that sometimes reality is a lot scarier than fiction.
Yeah, and it's crazy
and
because
so, it's unfortunate, but a lot of times these things that you see where people are kidnapped and all these things happen, very unfortunate, but the potential for it to happen to you is still there, and
Yeah.
that's what's the scariest part. And also, nobody wants to see anything like that. fucking disturbing,
yeah. And
I
these
would.
aren't-
I would. No, there's plenty of people out there that want to see that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
and
yeah.
they'll pay for it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
That's why the
I
dark
know- I
web
know,
exists.
That's
a
why the
person
shit
or-
exists. Like, yeah. Like I actually.
I see Patreon in our
Okay,
future.
let me rephrase that. Most people don't want to fucking see.
I wouldn't
something
even
like
say that. Like,
I would say
I wouldn't
most
say that.
people.
Nah.
But
Nah.
I think
Everybody's
it's
got
the
their
few.
secrets.
Yeah.
I
But,
think it's the
well,
few.
so I saw a video
Uh-huh.
this week, and it wasn't even on it was
YouTube?
through someone's Snapchat, and I have no idea how it came, because you can tell that it was a screen recording of someone else's Snapchat sent to this person, and then this person sent it to me. So
Okay.
it was just
Shit.
the way that it trailed, like this is. I can, if you were to do that thing, right, I
chain of
can link
command?
that back to
Yeah.
like 5 people. This is 5 people away from me
Okay.
where I saw this video, and it was pretty crazy. It was a man tied down he was banded by his hands and wrists,
Uh-huh.
right, like by his wrists, and there was a dog on each side of him, and one was chewing away at his unmentionables, straight tearing into his
Testicle.
would-be penis. Yeah, just completely gone. And while the other one is doing some neck work. And tearing the dude apart. Now you can't unsee that shit.
The dude was still alive?
Screaming, fucking writhing in pain, wiggling around. And the person who sent it to me, the first thing I said, I was like, damn, that's too much.
Damn.
I wonder what that person did. That's all I said.
Fuck.
And then it came to be that this person was like a pedophile rapist. And I'm like, well, yeah, deserved it. Like, you kind of asked for it, buddy. You kind of asked for it.
God damn.
So
That's
there's
kinda
things
crazy.
like that kind of floating around the internet. I can't even imagine what's to be like in the dark
my
web.
God.
I don't want to go there.
And we
I
won't.
don't want to go there.
We
5 minute mark.
I don't think we'll ever. No, we might go there one day. But it is kind of crazy.
The dark
man.
web?
Yeah, the dark web, man. Like I'm afraid to get onto there, and then all of a sudden I'm connected to something that's like
You don't want to be associated
that you don't
with.
want to be associated
Yeah,
with.
no, I've never. Thankfully, I know enough about the internet to not go on something that you need to hide your tracks for.
Right.
It's just no thanks. I know what's down there, and you have my respects, people of the internet. I am not interested in what's down there.
Yeah.
'Cause you can really easily get caught up.
The rabbit hole is pretty deep.
Yeah, and I've heard. I mean, there's horror stories, and who knows which one of them is true.
Yeah.
But they involve like, hey, there's a virus that you didn't know about at all, and now I have access to your phone that has a webcam, and I can see you.
Fuck.
Hey, Jason, you went to work.
Hey,
you went
yeah,
to
I
work
did.
at XYZ down 123 Main Street.
Hell
Cool. Yeah. You come home around 7:30, and then you play on your guitar on your Snapchat because I follow you.
Hell yeah, naked.
Yeah, and I can see you, and then you're home.
Hey,
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy
you
the
want
kind of
to
shit that
you
can
want to see
happen.
something else?
Ooh.
At least subscribe to my website. Make money.
Come on.
man.
I mean, I'm down to do a webcam, but like, just. I would at least like to know that I'm on, like.
Hey man, dinner and a movie, dude.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
always tell people.
it's not that I would do anything different with the camera on or off. It's just knowing that I am
Getting paid.
on. I would, wink at it every once in a while.
Hey, I always tell people, my parents are lucky I wasn't a chick. I would have been a cam chick a long
You
time
would
ago.
have been a slut.
A long time ago.
Heather and I joke all the time that I would have been a mega slut.
So, you know what is creepy is the fucking Xbox cam, the Xbox cam.
Oh, the Kinetic?
Oh yeah,
Or
the
the
Kinect,
Kinect? Yeah.
Kinect. So whenever like I'm changing or naked or whatever,
Masturbating?
I fucking turn that shit because I honestly like I don't know if anybody's
All
fucking
right.
tapped into that shit.
Listen, look at this. See
Ah,
that?
yeah.
I'll show you guys right now on
His precaution.
Look at
over
this,
here.
guys.
This guy. His
and
precaution.
look at how broken this piece of shit is. All right, but look. It's a little flange that you put, it's a little sticker in front of your little webcam so that the government can't see you.
I have a
Show 'em
thousand.
again.
I have a
Show 'em
thousand
again.
of those, and they always fall off.
Yeah, see? You get it? You can see, take a
It's just a
selfie,
little
whatever,
flip,
and then
and
you
then-
just
How
put
do you keep
flick
it on
back.
there?
It's a sticker.
I know. I had, like I said, I have a dozen. I buy them by the pack because they always fall off.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I just not rub it hard.
No, but yeah.
And so the purpose is so that they don't see,
Yeah.
but they can still hear.
Well, there's apps that you allow.
Right. Most
right?
of them.
And it'll say, hey, do you want app X to look at your webcam?
Hey, by
Or
the way,
to-
if you tell Instagram they can't use your mic, they won't let you.
Oh,
your camera won't
yeah.
let you take photos either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What? That's weird. Yeah, man.
There
You
was
think-
something that happened. Wasn't there like something going around where they're like, "Oh yeah, tomorrow's a day where
That
if
was
you
the
don't say
that's
you're
not
stupidest
true.
fucking
That was dumb,
thing.
right?
That was the
Fucking
dumbest
dun-dun-dun.
fucking thing
Yeah.
that you could ever
Understand,
have
guys, that
didn't read
That
from
was
the
the
moment you
stupidest shit
installed
ever.
that app and opened it,
It's theirs.
it was theirs.
Yeah.
to
Everything is
begin with.
theirs.
Yeah, but I was
So-
like,
Gotcha,
why do I
motherfuckers.
need to give you a microphone if I'm taking photos? I don't want to take video or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they said, nah, chales.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fuck that shit.
Chales,
Ah.
canales,
Fuck
tú
that
no,
shit.
way.
So if you want
Yeah.
Jason's dick pics, you have to go through Snapchat,
Yeah.
not
yeah.
Instagram,
No-
guys.
No, well, yeah,
Snapchat.
not Instagram. Maybe Facebook, or shoot me your numbers. Shoot me them digits, guys.
Damn. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be dudes that want to see your dick.
Hey man, I don't hate. I don't discriminate.
Your Bear Grylls.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
All right. When on that note,
Let me see your dick. Let me see your dick.
Let me smell your dick.
Let me smell your dick.
All right. Hey, I think on that note, we could fucking finish off. We won't get
On
into
each other.
it. Yeah.
And now the fun begins.
Yeah. But yeah, until next time, guys. We thank you for everybody that fucking was listening and everybody that fucking joined in. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All 10 of you.
as always, you could find us on Facebook at @ official JAG Show. You could also find us. What the? Put the other one on. I like the other one. You can always find us on Twitter at official JAG Show. As always on Instagram, the JAG Show, and as always on the Super Audio Network YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and check out us, the JAG Show, as well as all the other shows that we have here. Awesome shows such as the VIP and the Social Primate, another good show. Just a sample of all the great shows that we have on the Super Audio Network. We love you guys.
Shout out Playtime. Shout out Freestyle Fridays.
Shout out Playtime,
Freestyle Fridays.
It's
By the
Freestyle
way-
Versus now. We switched it up.
Oh,
It's
Freestyle Versus.
Oh, shit.
Freestyle Versus.
Oh, shit.
Check it out. Freestyle Versus
Reformat,
only on the
replay.
Super Audio Network.
Also, we need to schedule a comeback for myself or Jimmy to come on Playtime.
With our titles in
never
hand.
It's never happening.
I don't want to be on the same show as Jimmy though, because then that's gonna lessen my chances of winning.
With that said,
With
I'm
that
gonna
said-
play this video for you guys.
Kazoo Kid. We love y'all, Jagoffs.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Next
Thank you.
Sunday.
Let's go over here. Just you and me. I just wanted to say, can we do more kazoo? You're my special friend.